Oh, Kiwi's here. Hi, Kiwi. Hi, Grasshopper. Looks like you two are the only ones in here right now. But we'll just kind of wait a little bit. There's probably somebody else streaming right now. Since this isn't my normal time. I know Fishy Biz is should be just about at the end of his, so we'll see what happens. So how are you guys tonight? And how are you doing, Bob?
Doing pretty good. Yazzie, here's you. Come here, Yazzie. Come on. Let's see if Pam will favor you with a hello.
Yazzie.
Look over there.
Hey, Yazzie. Yazzie. Yazzie, you're looking the wrong direction.
Are you looking? Now he's looking at you.
Yazzie. Says, I'm just not going to look at you tonight.
What you been doing? What you been doing?
Look at Yazzie.
What you just been eating?
Did he go to the Ark with you today?
No, There's too many dogs to be trying to watch him. It's just a meeting or something I take him sometimes, but not if I'm working.
So how many dogs you got in there right now?
Right now there's only 8 dogs there. And that's doable for one person.
Yeah. Oh, we got 8 people in here.
Nice.
We got 8 people in here, but nobody's saying anything. If anybody wants to come up, I pinned the StreamYard thing to the top. Chappie said he was going to be here, but I haven't seen him today, so I don't know if he got busy or what, or forgot. He might have forgotten. Patty, hello.
Hey, Patty. You know what I'm glad you don't have?
What?
Some nasty ass trolls. Oh, did I say that out loud? Jesus. I was thinking about that today. Do trolls really think they're funny? They get like a monologue going with the chat, and they're entertaining the chat and trolling this one or that one, and it's like high school.
Uh-huh.
I used to enjoy trolling you and Candy.
Well, the bot trolls were like really nasty on Saturday after Saturday's stream.
Yeah.
Like right when I ended the stream, a bot came on right after everybody left. Thank God, because it was like they're getting really bold now. It wasn't nice at all. It wasn't even subtle. It was just flat nasty.
It was. I went and looked just for investigative purposes, and it wasn't really a bad chat, a bad place.
I don't see how it could not be a bad place with the name of the website. Kiwi says it's cold there, and she had a storm which hasn't let up for 4 or 5 days.
Oh, wow.
Windy, rain, and hail. Yeah, it's been really cold here, too. It's been getting down, like, last night it got down to 16 degrees. And this morning when I got up, it was snowing.
Amazing.
Which it wasn't supposed. We had no snow in the forecast, but it was definitely snowing this morning. But it didn't. It warmed up enough to where it didn't stick. But
that's crazy.
But it was definitely drifting down.
Our high today was like 68, overcast and drizzly.
It's going to be 104. Oh my God! I think it's. We're going to have, like, later on in the week, we're going to have temps in the 70s, I think. And that's warm for this time of year.
It'll be nice.
But for the next couple days, it's going to be in the 40s, I think.
a 15-year-old granddaughter and a 21-year-old niece. My great niece is 20, I think.
Yeah, we're going to have a couple days in the 70s, and then it's going to drop back down into the 50s again. Right now it's 39.
It's nice weather. I like that.
I know, my oldest daughter is over 40. So that'll make you feel old.
And we'll be in your birthday month soon.
Yep, next month in June. I washed my ears today and they're kind of floppy.
Kind of what?
Floppy. Because I washed them. Yeah, I washed my ears. They aren't quite dry. They're still a little bit damp, so they're kind of floppy. 90 degrees. I don't like anything above like 75, and it's too hot for me. I prefer it to be cooler.
Yeah,
But normally this time of year, we're still getting like major snowstorms and stuff. So this year it's definitely warmer. And we usually don't see 70 degrees until like the end of June, but it's been 70 quite a bit the last couple weeks. Off and on. It's gotten up over 70. So it's not quite normal. But we only have a few people in here, but I'm going to go ahead and show you what I got done. I don't have them in the tacked down in their mats yet. But I'll show you what I did. Let me see. I probably should make myself big for a minute, huh?
Blow yourself up.
Yeah, I don't need to blow myself up, but I need to make sure I get the drawing up there good. This is an 8x10 drawing with an 11x14 mat. So it'll end up like an 11x14 frame of a killdeer.
Killdeer.
Yep.
Love the use of light on the eyes. Over the eyes.
So there's not very many people in here to show anything to, but that's one of the drawings I got. And oh yes, a buffalo butt. I decided I had not done a buffalo butt for a while, so we needed a good buffalo butt.
Right, I always need more buffalo butts.
Yes, so we got a good buffalo butt. And I got the Sandhill Crane that I did a while ago, but never did anything with yet.
Looks good.
And then I also got a simple little drawing of some horses. These are both 4x6s.
I like that. It was Mary Page, wasn't it, last week that said she didn't have any horses?
Yeah. So we'll have to see if anybody comes in tonight, because right now we don't have very many people in, but I know Fishy is still streaming, I think, and I'm not sure. Terry was streaming a little while ago. I don't know if he still is or not.
Seaweed has a Monday night stream. She went live a few minutes ago.
Oh, who does?
Seaweed.
Oh, darn it. I shouldn't have streamed. I hate going over the top of people.
I think it's new. I mean, just a couple of weeks or so. I don't know. I sure don't follow nearly as many as I used to. In the fish fam, I follow a lot of reptile now too, and other things.
Yeah.
Diversified. Don't you know? I thought I had lost both of my fire skinks. One of them I did. I dug around and dug around. I finally found its little shriveled up body, and there was no reason for that because there was plenty of moist moss and water and all that. And the other one I never did find. And I was sitting here just a few minutes ago, and I saw a little red and green head sticking out of the flower pot in there.
Yeah.
So it's moved into that. That's the one I keep saying I'm going to put soil in so they can dig around in. So they got tired of waiting and went ahead and dug into the plant. So, oh, there he is. He's just got his face sticking out now. So it's pretty cool. They can go down into the potted plant. I already had the Chameleon up and gave her water before I went to the ark.
How's she doing? Is she showing any signs of laying eggs yet?
No, no interest at all. She moves around when she's on the soil because I find her in different positions. But she won't eat, but she'll take all the water I can give her.
Well, we have there must be more than one person streaming because we sure don't have anybody in here right now. There's Chappie. I sent you the link, or the link's up at the top of the stream, Chappie. We're just kind of waiting because I got a feeling there's probably a couple people finishing up streams. You overslept? That's okay.
I'm sitting here sweating, but it's blood sugar, not hot.
But it's pretty slow right now, but I don't know. Like I say, I know Fishy Biz is probably going to be done with his stream in a few minutes. It's also pinned up at the top, or I'll put it in right here.
Still here, I haven't. Don't get ugly. Don't get ugly. So Seaweed's live, you're live. Fishy Biz is still live.
Yeah, he's
Fish keeping Jamaica's still live.
That's what we got, is a lot of people streaming still.
Levi posted a video a while ago. I was just watching it, and then had to come over here doing a tub the first time this year, but that's a video. And that's the only ones that I'm subscribed to that are. Could be others, of course. Don't you know?
Yeah.
A couple of the reptile channels are streaming, but that shouldn't affect.
Oh, we're slowly creeping up. We got 11 people now.
Good. Hope it doesn't go too high. There's a couple of those drawings that look pretty good.
Put some pants on and get up here, Chappie. Toy, T-U-I, Tui is a native bird, very pretty call, black with a white feather on the front of his throat. Oh, that sounds pretty. Oh, Kiwi's been trying to get a picture of him for me. That would be awesome.
call them turkeys.
I have had this idea that next time am able to get to my storage unit and go through my stuff in there, I know I have like a whole, a small stack of like really, really, really old music books, like
You see
like
him looking.
with the music notes and songs and stuff. You know what I'm talking about. But I was thinking the other day it might be kind of cool to like draw a bird over the top of an antique sheet of music, just for
Yeah.
something different. I was thinking about that.
You talked about that before.
Yeah.
I think he went back down in the pot, peeping out, but he went back.
What does my shirt say? It says, I'll show you.
Eddie's against fascism.
Hi, GRB.
Hey, GRB. Tablature. Tablature.
Yep, like a songbird. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Any more Bob picks? Bob picks. Oh, she must be talking about that old Minnie Riperton thing with the photographs.
Yeah, I actually got a copyright strike for playing that.
Yep.
Are you awake?
Whoops, that's me.
Hey, Bubba.
Hey, Bob. Hey, Pam.
Hey.
How you guys doing?
Oh, good. Just kind of waiting to see if people are going to start wandering in. I think there's a couple other streamers going right now. But I think a couple of them will be finishing up pretty quick too, though. So
They better. Oh, I wouldn't do that. Or would I?
So how goes the battle?
The battle's never won, but we continue. It's just how it goes. I got a good day from somebody. Hey, GRB. It's the Chaps Man. It is. Did you assume that I'm a man? We don't do that anymore, do we? People don't say you assume that I'm.
Look what I did, Chappie. Because I haven't had one up for a while. And I figured it was time to do one. A buffalo butt.
Buffalo butt.
Yep, a buffalo butt.
That's great.
I haven't done a buffalo butt for a while.
Oh, I need something to drink. Do I have anything around me? No.
You don't have any Fireball right there?
No drinky. I gotta go to work. Probably tomorrow.
So you don't have like a set schedule? Do they call you or what?
No, it's set. I just always struggle with the first day getting it right. Because I go from days to nights.
Oh.
And we start on like a Wednesday or something. Because it saves them money. Us starting our week in the middle. So we get like a a 4-day week, a 7-day week, and then a 3-day week. I don't know if that works out to 14. Yeah, it does. 4, 5, 6,
Yeah.
7. Yeah,
Yep,
17. Yeah.
that's 14. So do you have days off in between them, or just
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, I do all that, and then I have days off.
And then you have days off. That's what I
Yeah.
thought, that you did like a 2 weeks and then you got a week off or something.
Yeah. But that's my schedule. And this time it's gonna be day shift. Waking up at 3 in the morning. Horsey head. Beautiful.
Sorry to misgender you, Chappie.
It happens. It happens. I'm a being of pure hate and or love. It's a very fine line.
And I got a bigger drawing.
Ooh. A night at the club.
I like
That is beautiful.
The killdeer. I've always liked them.
What is it again?
A killdeer.
That's a heck of a name. Do they?
It's because of the sound they make. Kind of sounds like they're saying killdeer.
Oh,
They are. You've probably heard of them before. They're like a shorebird. You see them a lot in the desert. And I used to see them like in that particular one was in Yellowstone Park. But they nest on the ground, and if you get close to their nest, they'll like pretend they have a broken wing and start squawking and like lead you away from their nest.
go nest in the
because you're like,
pebble.
oh. Or other animals like easier prey.
Yeah. Yep, they'll like draw predators away from their nest by
And then they'll pull a switchblade out and
no, and then they fly off. But they'll lead them away from their nest by pretending that they have a broken wing.
The art of deception.
Yeah.
That's when like ladyboys tuck their stuff. That's the art of deception. I think there's enough people that enjoy that now. They don't do that anymore.
And
But
I
I've heard
also
stories.
They don't tuck. They don't tuck anymore.
I don't think they have to.
I also got 4x6 of a Sandhill Crane.
Very pretty.
But if we don't get some more people wander in,
Bob knows all about the Sandhill Crane.
Yep. They fly over twice a year.
Why are we always yelling? I know that's not what you meant, but I turned it around on you, so nah. Yeah. Oh.
Oh, the tucking.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, because the chat's usually behind. I think some of you guys need to like rally the troops. Mama's got an auction she needs to run.
well, if we don't get enough people in, then we'll just have fun instead.
Fair enough. I like it.
Be here. Hold on.
And Bob went black.
Yes,
No,
we
I'm still here.
Bob didn't pay his electric bill. It's happened to Chappie a couple times. It's the worst. Not
I got
recent years.
I got up this morning and looked out the window, and it was snowing to beat hell.
Oh. That's gross.
Yes, exactly. That's what I thought when I looked out the window. It didn't stick because it got up above 30, but but it was still coming down like looked like Christmas card or something, you know.
The 15-hour drive to your place to fix your truck isn't bad. It's the possibility of snow.
Yep, that's it.
Snow's stupid.
Yep, and last year our last big snowstorm was on June 8th.
Nope. That's exactly when snow's not supposed to happen. Possibility of snow is 0%. We lied. It's the worst storm ever.
That's it. We weren't supposed to get any snow at all today, but it was snowing when I woke up.
That's God saying He hates y'all. Hey, Bob.
All right. That ORT, that ORT to bring in the masses.
Oh.
Shared it out. 3 different.
Bob went on the social medias. He slang his ding-a-lang around and said, y'all better get in here. So we'll see. I did laundry today. That's it. And then I took a nap. I was like, oh, I'm done with the day.
Yep, that's a job just by itself. Now,
Mr. Bob, what'd you do today?
You get sneaky clothes from the oil rigs?
Stinky?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes my socks, but usually not my socks. Usually my socks smell fine. But definitely my FRs, my jumper. It gets some oil and grease on it that just smells.
Yeah, I know that
mechanical.
smell because my ex-husband used to work on the oil rigs, and
Hey, Uncle Balls.
the whole house and hi George.
Hey,
like
George.
Everything in the house smelled like it, and it was like when I did the laundry, I'd like dump a bottle of Coke in the washing machine to get rid of the smell on the clothes.
It's not stinky. It smells like money. No, it smells.
It stinks. It's got the mud that they use has like a very, very definite odor to it.
Yeah, because they use produced water. That sounds nice. That's a nice way of saying it. Produced water is disgusting. It's basically used oil water that they just keep reusing. It's a cute name they gave it. I don't like it.
But it really stinks.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
yeah,
it gets in everything. I mean, it's like everything you're wearing stinks. And then when you bring your clothes home, your apartment stinks, and yeah.
It's not too bad for me. In 14 days, I might wear, I don't know, 2 or 3 different coveralls because I don't usually get that dirty. And it doesn't smell that bad in here. It smells nice in my apartment, except for the smokies. But yeah, I try to distance myself from the oil field smell, and the oil field's just gross. On my 7 days off.
Chappy.
What was that, Bob?
Embrace it.
I do when I look at my bank account and buy something stupid. I actually did buy something stupid.
Did you buy your car yet?
No, it's not out yet. I bought pin testing equipment. Something called a pineapple, a Wi-Fi pineapple. And this this should scare you guys just a little bit. I'm gonna go techie on you guys. It's not the pineapple that should scare you. Someone can hack your phone by using a cable that looks just like a stock one. I wish I were joking. You want to share your screen real quick, or share my screen real quick?
Yeah, put it up.
Let me show you what this thing does. Nope, wrong one. Entire screen. There we go. So this cable, you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, it looks not. It's $140.
Yeah.
But it looks like a regular cable.
Yeah, it does.
Until you realize that cable can get keystrokes, can self-destruct. I can control any device that plugs into it from a web browser.
Oh my God.
I can send programs, remote trigger, Wi-Fi signal, remote access to the Wi-Fi, multiple storage slots for payloads, keystroke injection, USB keylogger. It's okay. We're
Hey, Mike.
it's very real.
When you say keystrokes, do you mean like password keystrokes?
Any keystrokes, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So you have to be wary when you plug in your devices.
Trickier all the time. I know when I worked at the gas station, we found somebody had put one of those keypads over the top of our keypad that
oh yeah, that was real big for a while.
We actually found one on our machines one time.
Mm.
And I know who did it, because these two guys came in when I was working, and I could see them, like, we'd already taken it off, and I could see them like making eye signals to each other and stuff, looking at the keyboard, that they realized that it was gone.
I hope that they got arrested.
I called the boss and it told him to look at the footage and let the police know, because I know it was them, but of course I had no proof, but I know it was them.
You don't have any.
It was these two Indian guys, like college age, and
no cameras over the pumps.
What they did, I'm quite sure, was they distracted one of us that was working by ourselves. One of them will distract you, and the other one will put it on real quick. So yeah,
they're getting very, very clever. They used social engineering on you, probably.
But like I say, when they came in to retrieve it, I knew what they were looking for. I mean, I could tell by looking at their faces. And then they each got a Coke, and they went out, and they were sitting in the car talking to each other for quite a long time. And I know that they had come back.
I'd have been like, "You looking for this?"
Yeah.
Hey, Mike.
No. Patty wants to adopt one of the dogs from Bob. I don't know if
Which
that's gonna
one,
happen.
Patty?
Oh, we might have a deal. See if we can come to a middle ground.
Yeah, I want you to get love so I can keep up with her.
No, technology's they're getting very clever with that stuff.
Yeah.
I want to learn the technology a bit more and maybe do a career change. I don't know. But I'm just infatuated by they can they can spoof a Wi-Fi signal. So since you have trusted Wi-Fi connections in your phone, like let's say, my work, right? That's the name of the Wi-Fi signal. Someone knows where you work and copies the Wi-Fi name. All they have to do is get near you and broadcast that signal, and your phone goes, "Oh, we're at work. Let's try to connect to it."
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I know that I've been seeing a lot of warnings like on the Facebook about scammers that are like they'll they'll call you like if you advertise something to sell,
Hey, Cat.
they'll call you and then like tell you that they want to affirm that it's a real number, so you need to call them back at this number, and then that number copies you call them back, and they got your phone number and they can get into your phone.
I don't know how true that is, but there are ways to get into your phones. I'm still pretty new into the technology stuff, but no, the big one, scammers calling people, giving them a fake screen, making them put in an extra zero, and they say we're going to give you $200 back because too much and this and that, and then it's $2,000 or $20,000. And then they spoof a web page with your bank information and they say, "Oh, this is where we deposited the money. I'm going to lose my job."
Yeah.
Nobody's ever going to ask for gift cards from Amazon.
Yeah, I had when I lived on Cape Cod. Of course, this was quite a while ago. It was like 2008, about 2008. But
Yeah.
I had somebody call me at home and say that I won $500 gift cards from Kmart, and they went on and on about how I could use them for one big item, or break it up into smaller items and da 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 da. And I just needed to pay for the shipping, and they needed my bank account number to pay for the shipping, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not an idiot. Bye. And what was funny was the very next morning I was watching the news, and they were talking about the latest scam where somebody said they were calling from a big department store to give you gift cards, and I'm like, yeah, I just had that happen last night.
There was actually a really good video. I don't want anybody to click off but Mark Rober did a thing where he got with a few other YouTubers, and they attacked a scam call center.
I watched a couple of those. They're fun to watch.
This one they set off cockroaches and rats and a stink bomb.
Oh my god.
And then a glitter bomb. And then oh yeah. Oh, it was really bad. And then they sent all that information to the feds and stuff.
Yeah, I had another time. I had this lady call me, and this was years ago too. It was probably about 2011 or 12. And she said she was from Windows, and that somebody had been using my computer to go on porn sites. So I needed to log into my computer and go to their website and turn control of my computer over to them so that they could like get it off of there. And I'm like, yeah, right. Like Windows doesn't even have my phone number. And she started off saying, "Is your computer running really slow?" And da 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 da. And I'm like, yeah, my computer's slow because I had Vista. So of course it was goddamn slow.
Oh, that's too funny.
But yeah, like I didn't fall for that one either. I was like, yeah, I don't have time for this shit. Bye.
Yeah, no, those scams bring in billions of dollars a year. It's so bad.
Yeah, it is. I used to get them when I worked at the convenience store. I'd get them at least once or twice a week, trying to call and say they were from corporate and they needed me to pull some of the what do you call them, the money cards.
Oh yeah.
off the shelf, off the rack, and read them the numbers so they could make sure they weren't expired. I'm like,
Oh.
yeah, no, right.
Well, the thing with those is they're probably using that number to say, "Hey, this is your."
Yeah, all they need to do is get the number, and then they've got the card. There was a one night when I was working, there was a dentist in town that came in. You'd think he'd know better, and he was talking to somebody on the phone and bought some of the, we call them the green dot cards, because they're the ones that all they need is a number to get the money. And he was like, he bought a couple $500 ones, I think like four of them, $400 or $500 ones, and he was reading the numbers off to somebody over the phone. And then like an hour later, he came back in with the police to see if we, and the police there was nothing they could do about it because it was a scammer. Somebody
Nope.
scammed him and got him to read the numbers to him, and it was probably a woman.
It could be anybody. You never know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting stuff. I'd like to learn. I'd like to learn the tech behind it. Maybe make a life change. I don't know. It's just I think it's interesting.
And years ago, before all this newer tech stuff, I got an email from somebody that said they wanted to buy one of my drawings, and it was $600, and they sent me a $3,000 check, bank check, and wanted me to just send them back to cash because they said the guy was really rich and he didn't like messing around with small numbers. Well, that was bullshit, because what that scam was is you cash it, send them the money, and then the bank finds out like 2 or 3 days later the check was no good.
Yeah.
And they just got a bunch of money from you.
Oh yeah. It's real stuff, guys. Don't fall for it.
Yep. And don't ever give anybody any of your information over the phone. Because if it really is a bank or somebody like that calling you, they already have your information. They don't need you to read your information over the phone to them.
That's true.
And Windows doesn't need to call you to fix any problem on your computer, because they can do it automatically while you're asleep. So they just go in and do it.
Can you blow my screen up a minute?
Yes, I can.
This little guy's peeping back out again. See if I can get in there without. See his little snout sticking out the other side. Up at the top.
In the plant? Oh yeah, I see him.
I thought he was dead. He's got it. It's one of the fire skanks. His head. I need a little pointer. He's right on the edge. He's inside the pot. I thought I'd lost him.
I think I can see him. Oh yeah, I see him now.
His body's big. I don't know where he's putting all that at, but he's tucked in there.
He's a.
Thank you.
He's one of those social media influencers hiding his body, making you think he's all slim.
He's an influencer.
Yeah.
Right.
You didn't know that. Yeah. In the fishies. Yeah, I gotta learn Linux. Yep. If I got into it, I would be more along the lines of go to the CEO of the company and say, I believe that y'all are insecure. Give me 5 days and I can prove to you that I can get into your system. That's the kind of stuff I want to do.
You know, when I was still working, which hadn't been that long ago at Blue Cross, we had part of our corporate incentives that we had to pass each year were cybersecurity, social engineering, and all that, and we had to be tested in its scenarios and all that. It was fun.
Yeah.
I gave away lots of personal health information myself.
You failed a few times, huh?
Yeah, if the price was right, pick it up. Come on.
um, no, I clicked on an email, and I got informed that I clicked the wrong email. My company tested me. I was on my days off. I'm like, what's this? Oh, fucking, oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
They've since tested me when I was awake. I passed with flying colors. But that's real stuff. It's the more technology we go into, um, the more, the further we go along, the more that we need to make sure that everyone's secure.
Yeah.
Because some of the
And
stuff
now
I was telling you
people are
about,
figuring out ways to get into your phone. I mean, most people have their bank account and everything else on their phone.
Right.
yeah. Well, luckily, you have things like your face recognition.
Yeah.
Um, you know,
My
uh,
phone never recognizes my face. I always have to put in a PIN number
Huh.
because it never recognizes my face.
Is that with or without the ears?
Either way.
you've set it up a few times where it has you moved your face around and stuff like
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Huh.
That's weird. I don't know. Maybe it's you're getting younger each time it sees you.
Right.
Benjamin
Oh, yeah,
Button
right.
disease. Um, but yeah, I think I'd be good at the social engineering aspect of it, but it would behoove me to learn some of the technology stuff. Dreamweaver, Hinlow,
Oh,
Hey,
welcome
Dreamweaver.
to the stream. We're at 18 people now. We're getting there.
Yep. A white hat hacker.
That's what they call it.
A white hat hacker.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Yeah,
a white.
because
Not a white collar.
bad hackers are black hats.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was meaning like blue collar or white collar.
Nope.
so is Petty Patty still here? She cracked me up the other day because we were talking about shit that's been going on, and a little bit didn't really delve into it because I won't do it. But I said I wasn't going to get involved with it. I wasn't going to do anything about it. And she's like, "By God, I will." They call me Petty Patty. It's like, oh my God, that made me laugh.
Petty Patty.
Petty Patty, yep.
Yeah. I bet she's not petty enough to start a stream and call somebody else petty.
Yeah.
Oh, there she is. Nope, I don't see her.
Yep. She was here earlier, but she must not have stuck around.
Is that Patty's Petite Tanks?
Yep.
Yeah.
We might have got into the tech talk, and she's like, "Nope."
She found out she wasn't going to see any more eye candy, any
Oh,
more
there
old
she is.
pictures. Uh-oh.
It does. I like Petty Patty. I think it's pretty cool.
Fishy Fizz gave me the name, and damn it fits.
Yep. Made me laugh.
Yeah.
Petty Patty's Petite Tanks. It's got a certain ring to it.
Yep.
From around for work for the government.
Kiwi, yeah. It's real stuff. It's very real stuff.
Wow.
That's why it's who of you to also. A lot of people are bad about updating their phones or their computers. Always update your technology. It's not just because they, figured a new swipe pattern. It's also because they fixed some of the security leaks.
Yep. I just got mine on automatic.
That's
why I say Windows doesn't need to call you because they do automatic updates. So if there was a problem on your computer, they could fix it without ever even talking to you.
Well, the trick is now, Pam, they get you to call them.
Yep.
They just set up websites, just fishing away.
Yep.
A lot of times you call them, they don't know what the call's for. Just call and chit chat. They like that. Oh. I need to find something to drink. I've got energy drinks, but it's 10, 11 o'clock at night. Don't think I want one of those.
No, not a good idea.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I think I know what I want.
I'm still drinking coffee.
My coffee cup is empty. So sad. I'll have to start me some up pretty quick.
Yeah, start some up and I'll sit here and show Patty some more eye candy. Some pictures.
I got myself an IBC root beer. Tasty.
One of my kids used to love those ginger beers. They're kind of like a spicy root beer.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like a root beer with a lot of spices in it. They're pretty good, actually.
Yeah, they are.
I'm a Pepsi drinker. I like the sting of the Pepsi, plus the way too much sugar in it. If y'all are ever curious to wonder how much sugar is in a 20-ounce soda, it's staggering.
You know which one's the worst is Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew has like 2 or 3 times as much as any other soda.
No, Patty. Well, there's 1 or 2 in there, but no, these are the ones I just sent Skipper some. He thought I was going to feed him. I fooled him. There's 1 or 2 in there like Patrick talks about, but I don't see any right up front. They're in another tank. There goes one of them. The one with no black on it. I don't know if you could see it or not. It's 130% of your daily sugar requirements. Wow, that ought to do it.
Yeah, Mountain Dew's really bad, and that's like almost stereotypical. Like my son when he used to like post D&D for his friends, and they'd like get a couple cases of Mountain Dew and a bunch of Doritos and stay up all night playing D&D. Hi, Vinosky.
That's very nerd of them. I approve.
Yes, very nerdy of them. Yep.
Hey, Vinosky. Makes you wonder how they can dissolve that much into the fluid, the liquid.
Well, when my son decided to quit drinking Mountain Dew, it was almost like trying to get over an addiction or something because there's so much sugar in them.
Yeah.
Mountain Dew's really bad though. It's like.
Aren't they high caffeine too?
I think they're really high caffeine, but Mountain Dew's has an extreme amount of corn syrup in it.
Yeah, that's a cultural drink around here.
And if you drink a lot of Mountain Dew, you can do just as much damage to your liver as an alcoholic.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Mm-hmm.
This has got water, cane sugar, sodium benzate. Yeah, this one's not bad.
It's the high fructose corn syrup is what you got to watch out for. That stuff's really bad for your liver.
Oh yeah, but it tastes so good.
Yeah.
Oh, it tastes so good.
But Mountain Dew has a lot of it.
Pack more sugar. That makes sense.
There's always worse, but people don't think a regular Pepsi's got a lot. It's got more than Coke, but it tastes so good.
I like
Eat
Pepsi
more.
better than Coke too.
Yep.
I used
Oh,
to. Years ago, I was semi addicted to Fresca. I drank Fresca all the time. Now they don't even. I think they still make it, but it's not all states carry it anymore. Because I know when I was in California, I couldn't get it at all.
Fresca?
Yeah,
Fresca's all right. It's a little weird. I like these. The Australian lemonade, the monsters.
yeah,
Oh, so good. Hey, Bunny, how you doing?
funny. I had when I was working at the convenience store. I had a vendor came in, and he was carrying those little bottles that you get in the gas station that are like concentrated caffeine
Oh,
stuff.
like the 5 hour energies.
Yeah, in the little bottles like that. And he brought in a new one, and he left a sample for me and the guy that was going to be coming in on night crew. I was by myself, but the other guy was going to be coming in a couple hours. So he left a couple bottles of them, and he said, "Now this stuff is like super concentrated, and don't drink it all at once." And I should have listened to him because I opened it up and I drank one of them. And a half an hour later, I was having those like light splashes in the corners of your eyes. I was like, yeah, that stuff was strong.
Pam was
what I'm talking about? Those flashes, when you get flashes in your eyes.
You were so souped up you could smell sound.
Yep, that was it. Oh, ginger beer is really good. I like ginger beer.
Hey, Scuba Steve. That's my body's used to all that stuff. I don't drink a whole bunch. I'm lying. When I'm in the oil field, I'll drink a couple of monsters. But always try to choke a water down.
I used to when I worked in Cheyenne, and it's like a hour's drive when the weather's good, and it would be like a couple hours if it was snowing real hard, because in between here and Cheyenne is a big mountain pass. So the roads weren't always good because we're talking about Wyoming, But I'd always grab a monster. Like I'd stop at the gas station on my way out of town and grab a couple monsters. One for my ride in there and one for my lunch break.
There you go.
But I like the coffee ones.
Oh yeah, I was on those for a while.
That's what I'd always grab is the coffee ones. Coffee Monster.
What is it? The mocha latte?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sounds good.
They're so good. They're cold and they're just.
Yeah. That's why I got them at the gas station instead of getting them at the store, because you get them at the gas station, they'd be like ice cold, like super ice cold.
It's making me want a cold brew.
Monster makes a cold brew too.
Really?
They do.
I'll have to check that out.
Oh yeah, the energy drinks are really bad for you.
I can't have sugar though.
Yeah, it's a poison that we've all come to be okay with. Like we need so much caffeine a day.
Yeah.
Like we're regular persons here. We're like up here, tuned up from caffeine.
I'm so bad I can drink a coffee and go to bed. That's how used to caffeine I am.
And they say that coffee and caffeine are different types of caffeine. I don't know how any of that works, I'm not a chemist. But I consider it almost just as bad because you're drinking so much. Well, that because you put the Fireball in there, that's a lot of alcohol. Pam's always got. Well, I wouldn't call it Irish coffee. I'd call it Canadian coffee because that's Fireball's Canadian.
Yeah, but it's still pretty close. Irish coffee is whiskey and coffee and a couple. You put a couple teaspoons of sugar and then a shot of whiskey, and then coffee, and then whipped cream on top. That's Irish coffee. So adding Fireball to my coffee with a little bit of creamer is basically pretty close to Irish coffee.
We're gonna call Pam's Canadian trailer park coffee.
Yeah.
Your cup of coffee is as big as the coffee pot. I know you meant cup, but yeah, it's crazy. Like, you got like a thing printed on it? Don't talk to me until I've had my first coffee.
Yep, I like to say that before I have my coffee, everybody's an asshole. And after I have my first cup of coffee, everybody's an asshole, but I have coffee, so I don't care.
Southern coffee, bourbon in your morning coffee, camping coffee every morning. But I imagine that GRB's laughing more maniacal. Like, GRB found the life hack. Some people take Zoloft, some people take an SSRI, and some people just take whiskey in their coffee. It's fine. Oh, Pam, do we have enough people to start one of the auctions?
I don't know. We could see if anybody's in. I'll show everybody and see if anybody's interested. If you see something that you want to bid on, tell me and we'll start bidding off on it. But I've got, if you want something little.
Are you guys interested in an auction?
Well, I'll just hold the stuff up, and if anybody's interested, they can let me know. And if not, then I'll just wait and try it Wednesday night, I guess. But I've got a Buffalo Butt card. Because everybody needs a Buffalo Butt.
It's true.
Yeah.
When someone gets mad and you're just trying to say sorry, Buffalo Butt.
Yeah, that's it. And then I don't have these fastened into their match yet, but this is what it's going to look like. I've got a Sandhill Crane.
It's nice.
And it's 4x6. And I've got a another 4x6 drawing of some horses with a horse's butt.
Ooh.
That's a horse's butt. Because,
Beautiful.
Pam's always got to draw the butts.
I actually prefer the horses' butts to the buffalo butts.
Pam likes big butts and she cannot lie.
Yeah. And then I've got a bigger drawing that is it's an 8x10 and matted. It will be, I've got the mat here, but I don't have it fastened in yet, which is why I'm messing with it. But it's an 8x10 drawing into an 11x14 mat, which an 11x14 is a standard frame that you can pick up anywhere with glass to put it in. So it's ready to be framed. And it's a killdeer in colored pencil on handmade paper. I'll show you up close some of the detail.
Very beautiful.
And the reflections in the water and stuff.
I love that.
And that guy was in Yellowstone. He was actually at Mammoth Springs in Yellowstone. They have like runoff water from the geysers. And that's where he was. So, I don't know if anybody in here right now is interested in any of those, but if you are, throw it out there that you're interested, and if not, then I'll try Wednesday night.
Yeah, if anyone's interested in doing an auction, possibly.
Do any of them have reserves?
Probably just the big one with the killdeer. Probably at least a $75 reserve on that one. And the other ones, I don't care, whatever.
Awesome. Well, Lebanese coffee is not possible to drink like American coffee. Neither is Cuban coffee.
Oh, I've heard about Cuban coffee.
Cuban coffee's little.
Yeah.
That's all you drink.
It's a
You
little drink, and you don't want to drink more than that little drink of it.
Right.
Anyways,
I'll show those drawings again in a little while. We'll see if any more people come in. It's kind of a slow night, so I'm not gonna like panic if nobody wants to bid on one. It's just fine. So don't feel bad. And I'll show them again later if a few more people come in.
we got to get like a stand behind you, Pam, with like an A, B, C, and D. People will come in. They're like, "Ooh, I'd like to bid on A."
But we don't. Let's see. We got 19 people in here, but only a few people I think are actually like watching what's going on. So, like I say, it's okay. No worries.
Oh.
It's getting kind of hard to like try to find time to stream when somebody else isn't streaming. So,
Unfortunately.
yeah.
Wednesday night, I'm just seeing. I don't know why I'm just seeing this. Welcome to the dark side.
Yeah.
That's funny. It got 151 views. That's pretty good. I didn't even stream it all this weekend.
I know. I was kind of watching to see if you would.
I was a bad boy. Maybe I'll do some. I've been playing this Planet Crafter game, and it's just I don't
That's
know.
your new game, huh?
It's the game I'm currently playing. There's a there's a game called what's the other new game I just got? Satisfactory? Yep. And the whole point of the game is to set up a factory to make things. They become increasingly more and more convoluted and really hard to do on an alien world. And one of the guys that got me to get the game let me come into his game and see what he's done. Oh man, it's a bunch of different machines. Like this machine makes this doodad, and this machine makes this doodad, and this machine and then the three of those make another doodad. So then you'll have three of those machines. So of course now you'll have like 9 of these machines. People enjoy that stuff.
I just want to be able to throw a cow with a catapult, and I'm good.
I could probably find you a game that could do that. Let's see. What do we have? Apocalypse Cow. It's a classic DOS game. Nothing current. It looks like $1 million idea. Make it, make it a robot cow. Who knows?
Hmm.
For people that don't want to hurt cows. Oh,
Chappie, did you ever check out or listen to that guy, Les Reed, that I was telling you about?
I did not. Let me see.
He's got onto this thing now where he likes to interact with the damn chat so much, and I'm like, I forget the story. He'll talk for 5 minutes and then he'll start reading again, and I'm like, oh yeah.
That's one thing I'm not going to say I'm a great storyteller by any means because you're reading live, but I would always get through the entire story before I talk. And sometimes the talking, there'd be quite a bit between stories. But once you start a story, you can't stop it.
And when he's doing his live streams, these are stories that have been submitted, and he's checking the grammar and stuff in them. And I'm like, hell, I don't want to take a test. I just want a story read to me. I mean, he does his videos, but you know.
Yeah, that's another thing is when I'm reading a story, because your mind's good at replacing things, or you always read ahead of what you're saying.
Yeah.
Um, you're sometimes fixing grammar, and sometimes grammar didn't need to be fixed, and then you look like the idiot.
Yeah.
A lot of times it's just poor grammar. These people are, they're not great storytellers by any means, but they have a cool idea, and
I'm like old school, so it's like grammar policing comes naturally to me. I can't help myself.
I think a lot of times they'll probably just write the story, and they're like, "Oh, it's done." Maybe they'll spot check it, but these stories are very large, and they want to get them out for the next thing, so they may not, or maybe they're from a different country and that's the way
Yeah.
they speak English.
He has a lot of readers submit stories. Like he'll do a theme, like library murders, or just anything, and then he'll get like 20 people in the chat, and I'm like, right, all of y'all were involved in a murder in a library.
um, and he gets quite a few views.
Yeah, he does.
He's on point with the thumbnails.
He's got a nice special effect when you super chat him. It does a little voice that says "Hey," and it draws his attention and everybody's attention.
Yeah, you can do that with what's the one I use? Hang on a second. Let's see here. It's called Streamlabs. OBS.
OBS. Yeah.
OBS. You can automate a lot of things. It's really cool. The reason StreamYard's cool is because it sets up the cameras for you. In OBS, you have to do everything yourself.
Yeah.
So it's not for the weak of heart.
I know. I tried it once, and I was like, no, we'll just find the easy program here.
I like that you can control more of your stream. What your output is, special effects, and there's tutorials everywhere for this stuff. You just have to sit there and do it. But your guests wouldn't be able to. I mean, we could still probably connect on StreamYard, but you'd have to screen cap each of our cameras.
Yeah.
And put them in the OBS. For what you do, this is perfect.
Grasshopper was raised right. Sharing your link.
Thank you. I'm really bad about putting content out there. I haven't done it in a while, but we'll get there. I bounce around 1,000 subscribers. It's just you might get an ad on one of my videos. I gotta turn that off. The monetization. But yeah. For a
You
long
don't
time,
want to turn it off though, because if you turn it off,
Yossi?
they will quit recommending your channel to anybody.
oh,
So you don't want to turn it off, even if you aren't making enough to get paid anything ever. You still want to have it on, because the algorithm will not recommend you anymore if you are not if you turn off the monetization.
Hey, come here.
I might just leave it alone then.
Yeah, just
Yossi.
leave it alone.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
they quit
always
even
around.
notifying people when you stream and stuff. So you don't want to do that.
I always hover around 1,000 subs. A lot of times people don't know that I drop and I gain and I drop it. And like, oh, I got you to 1,000. I'm like, thank you. I was already monetized. I mean, the more subs, you want the more subs. But I work a lot now. That more than covers my YouTube monies. I'm not gonna make it rich on YouTube. Not yet.
People think you make a lot of money on YouTube, but you don't.
I made a
It's like,
whopping $100 last year.
For the year?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I had
yeah,
to
on
deposit.
YouTube itself, like if I do I checked one time with a 2-hour stream and like over 50 people on it at all times, and I made like $1 something.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's the library of stuff that you do. For me, that I had $137 deposit today for the last 28 days or whatever, but that's because I've got 1,300 videos out there.
Sheesh.
Yeah, and see, I didn't make $100 this month, so
1,300
I
videos.
didn't.
Yeah,
I
well,
usually will get a little bit over 100, but this month I didn't get anything, so this month was not a good. Of course, it'd be last month because
Yeah.
they pay you like 30 days later for.
Pam, we need to get you on that Raid Shadow Legend money.
right.
I would love to see Pam try to explain a phone game and inject a sponsored. That would be great. Hey, Gina.
Hey, Gina, I'm behind, evidently.
Yeah, me too. She just popped up. Chappie's ahead of us.
It's that fast internet I've got.
Mm-hmm.
Malicious cable detector. Ooh.
And Lazy Masquerade, that channel is crazy, crazy. I don't know how many million subscribers he's got.
One of the big channels I'm friends with, the Simple Cooking.
Yes, Chewy, I got one earlier today or yesterday.
He's at 1.64 million. I used to pop in his streams a lot. He's just a really cool guy. Australian. He makes simple cooking videos.
Huh.
At one time, he was like the biggest Australian cooking channel.
Yeah, right now, if you really want to if you want to do something to get a lot of subs, if you want to tell like Bigfoot encounters or something like that, and you'll get a lot of subs. But
I got to get Pam to draw me her Bigfoot encounter. Go by memory, Pam. Ooh, it's a challenge. Hey, Chewy. Why did I not see you there? Bob, did you get my email?
I did.
I sent one last night and one this afternoon, Bob.
Let me go see if I got the one from this afternoon.
How is everybody doing out there? I don't know if y'all are interested at all, but Miss Pam might like to auction some art. Anybody interested?
A naked baked Bigfoot. Yeah, that's what I need to draw.
Ooh. Pam,
Yeah,
I
I've
think
got
you're
some
onto
art if
something.
anybody's interested, but I don't think anybody in here is really interested tonight. Doesn't look like.
That'll be okay.
Yeah, I can do some Wednesday.
Some things Pam won't forget.
It might be the time of the month and the day of the week, too.
Yeah.
Hey, what do I look like on low definition?
I'll probably do it. Try it again on show them Wednesday night, and I'll probably have another one or two done by then too. So because rent will be
Cha
coming
cha
up
cha cha.
pretty fast here.
Cha 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 cha.
Yeah, Chewy, I got them both.
I was dancing over here. I don't know if you saw that.
I missed that.
I was just playing with my camera settings.
Missed it. Wonder where Patrick's at. I haven't seen him tonight.
Yeah, I haven't seen him tonight either. He'll
It's not
probably
easy
be in
tonight.
Wednesday night.
Yeah.
That was like a half-assed yawn. I'm still tired, but I'm not. Does that make sense? Like I know I should be asleep right now
Yep.
because I got to wake up at 3 in the morning.
Like 3 hours now.
Mm-hmm. So I might take a nap and wake up in regular sunlight.
You got to head out tomorrow.
Yes. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna see what the situation is for the room, and find out if the person is leaving after their shift, because they would leave Wednesday morning. Wait, I gotta do the math in my head. Yeah, let me figure this out.
You like that, GRB? He's the only one that ever notices my tripod. The only one.
What kind of camera is that on there?
On here,
Mm-hmm.
there is no camera on there. It's just the holder for my phone.
Oh.
He's just too lazy to move it out of the way. Actually, I was using it to set the phone on earlier. And I picked the phone up so I could read the chat.
Bob is a tripod. Ooh.
Yeah, that's what my stage name used to be. Eddie. That's a different kind of picture street though, Patty.
Bob, were you the thunder from down under?
Right?
Oh, my dad's birthday's Thursday. I should call him. But I'm trying to figure out what my schedule is.
How old would your dad be?
57.
Oh my God. He's 10 years younger than me.
That's right, Grandpa.
Yep. 10 years younger.
Yeah, I think Wednesday mornings when I start work. So I will leave Tuesday Yeah, I'll be there Tuesday around 9 or 10 at night, or maybe earlier.
How long of a drive is it for you?
Oh, it's like 3 hours.
Oh, that's not bad.
Nope. It's a lot better than 6 and 8 that I was doing. Ugh.
Yep, when I worked in Cheyenne, like I say, on a good day it was an hour, but oh, hi Vic Cutie. But there wasn't like in the wintertime, it was like I couldn't even begin to describe it to you really to really give you a good picture of what I drove through, but I'll just tell you that more than a dozen times at least in a year in one winter, at least more than a dozen times, I had the freeway get closed behind me on my way to work.
Whoops.
Yeah.
And you're hoping that it opens back up by the time you got to leave.
And by the time I had like the store I worked for actually would, if the freeway was closed, they would get me a hotel room and pay for it.
Wow.
But if the freeway was open, they wouldn't. So a lot of times I drove home when the freeway should have been closed, but wasn't.
Oh.
But see, I didn't get off work till between 11 and 12 at night. So there was times when I'd be stuck in Cheyenne for 3 or 4 days straight because they'd open up the freeway during the day, but then close it again at night. So by the time I got off work, it was closed again.
Well, we got to get you as a Subaru. Those things are all-wheel drive.
Yeah, well, I don't work there anymore, so. But yeah, my favorite rig that I ever had was a little Subaru Brat.
Party in the front, work in the back. Yeah,
Yep.
the mullet of vehicles.
And that little truck would go anywhere. I mean, seriously, that little truck, you just lock it into second gear and four-wheel drive, and you could walk. I'd be pushing snow with a bumper, and it would just go.
For our Australian friends, they call those utes.
Utes.
Funny enough, up north, that's what you call a young person, a ute.
Yeah.
So there you go.
But yeah, it was one of the little tiny ones. It was just like 2 bucket seats in the front with the stick shift in between. And then they used to have the 2 bucket seats in the back against the cab that would look out the back of the truck when they first came out. Yeah, the Subaru Brat, it was a good little truck. And when I lived down in this canyon, and pretty much everybody down there was ranchers, and they all had big Ford 4-wheel drives and stuff. And they used to make fun of my little truck all the time. And the first time we had a real heavy snow, I just locked it into 4-wheel drive and walked right out of that canyon, and everybody else was stuck in their driveways.
You're just throwing the deuces.
Yep.
Peace out, fools.
And then everybody wanted to buy it from me.
I bet. Those things are probably expensive now. Let's see. Bring a trailer.
They don't still
Subaru
make them.
Brat.
There's newer ones. I think they might even still make them, but what I had was an old one.
In 1982, Subaru Brat sold for $18,000. In 83, Brat GL 4x4 sold for $15,000 earlier this year.
Wow. Didn't even know they made them.
These are old.
Mine was probably at 80 something.
Yep. Yeah, that looks like what they all are. Between 83.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, there's a 78. They're neat looking vehicles. They really are.
They're tiny. Mine had a sunroof and a big stripe like that went down the cab and then down the back of the truck.
Let's see what Subaru sells now. I don't think they sell a ute.
I wonder if you could. Can you still get a Yugo?
Those are probably really expensive. How do you spell that? Y-U-G-O?
Yeah, for Yugoslavia. I bet
I'm looking at them now to see if I can spot which year mine was.
Um,
I'm looking at 82s, and I think mine was older than that.
oh, okay. So one sold a 86 Yugo GV, sold for $7,500 last year.
hard to imagine.
Yeah, I think mine was a 1980. I actually loved that little truck. It was a nice little truck, but it didn't have a lot of room.
Well, room in the back.
Yeah. I could tell you something, but you guys probably wouldn't want to hear this.
Go for it.
You want to hear it?
I had a guy friend, and we made use of the Subaru Brat, my Subaru Brat, and it's so tiny in the front, but it does have a sunroof to stick your legs out. And that's all I'll say about that.
For the love of God.
I know, huh? Sorry, Bob.
And that was the third time Pam ever had sex.
Right?
Yeah, the Subaru Bajas. That's a mid 2000s car. That's like a 4-door Brat.
Those are nice.
Yeah, actually, very good looking. They sell for a lot of money, apparently.
Yeah, the little one like I had, the main problem was it was so damn small. Like I say, you just had two small bucket seats and then the stick shift in the middle. So yeah, they were small.
Pam, who's
What?
Pam's legs sticking out the sunroof.
that's what I clarify whose legs were up there.
Oh, well, I'm old now, so it doesn't mean I was always old, though, right?
Right.
GRB had one, apparently. It was awesome until a head-on accident.
Oh, yeah, that
Rode
wouldn't
the
be
poor
good.
Brat off. I was a passenger. Not pleasant in that small cab crushing.
I remember when I first got it, my kids, Courtney and Tucker, wanted to go to a 4-H meeting. I'm like, I only got one seat. It's okay. And Tucker's like, Courtney can sit in my lap. So I'm like, okay, but I don't want to hear anything about it. We were only like a mile down the road, and Courtney's like got her knees are up on the dash, and they're both whining. Mom. Yeah, they're really small little trucks.
If the Brat is a
They
rocket,
those older Subarus, though, they would go forever and ever and ever. And that little 4-wheel drive was really good little truck. I remember one time Tucker was riding somewhere with me. And when you live out in the country in Washington, which probably Texas is the same way in places, but there's a lot of alfalfa fields and stuff. And the sprinkler systems, with the big wheels that slowly turn. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, out in the fields. So he was like listening to music and not paying attention. And I saw one of the sprinklers was going over the top of the road, and I was coming up to it. So I just slowly eased off the gas and timed it just right to where it hit him square in the window and went by. Because I'm really bad.
You're evil, Pam.
I am. The worst thing that
did he do a backflip in his seat?
He screamed because the water was cold. The worst thing I ever did to that poor kid, though, is he was 18. And I'm sure you remember what it was like when you're 18, so he wanted to go to the mall. I was living in Portland, and he had come up to visit, and he wanted to go to the mall with me. So I just had this old Subaru station wagon. And like I say, those Subarus, I mean, this was just an old Subaru station wagon that I put over 400,000 miles on that thing. Those Subarus are good little cars. But anyway, I just had this old Subaru station wagon. So we pull in the mall, and we're getting up close to the theater, and a movie had just let out. And there was some hot girls that were standing on the sidewalk waiting for their ride, that had just come out of the movie. So Tucker's riding shotgun, with his arm out the window, and he brought some of his music, and he was, I still remember it was the Bloodhound Gang.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so, and he had the music cranked up really loud, and he's like, got his elbow on the window, and he's looking at these girls that we're coming up to. And we get right alongside of him, and there's a speed bump. So I go over listen what I did to Tucker. Went over the speed bump, and he's trying to look all cool. I backed up and went back over the speed bump again. And then, stopped and then went over the speed bump again. All this is just right beside the girls, right? And Tucker's like looking at me like, and kind of out of the corner of his mouth, he's like, "What the hell are you doing, Mom?" And I'm like, "I'm pretending that we're a lowrider car." Oh my God, he got so mad at me. Because, we'd go over the speed bump and the car would bounce a little bit. And he's got the music on loud. I thought it was pretty funny, but, 18-year-old boys don't have that much of a sense of humor when they're trying to show off and look cool for the girls.
No. Grasshopper just said, "You and me, baby, we ain't nothing but mammals."
That's right. It. That's Bloodhound Gang. Yep. I used to know that song totally by heart. I love that song. But yeah, and then that was the same weekend because he'd come up and it was his 18th birthday, and I took him out to the country buffet. I'm really a horrible mother, you know that? So I took Tucker out to the old country buffet for his birthday, and while he was in the bathroom, I talked to the waiters, and when he came back out, they had a guy that had one of their beaver outfits on or whatever, carrying balloons around, and I had him come over and sing happy birthday to Tucker and give him a balloon. Which he also, the whole time they were singing happy birthday to him, he was like glaring daggers at me.
The best thing to do in that situation is just fall into it and just start singing as loud as them.
Oh my God, I was so horrible to my kids. I really was. I was horrible to my kids. It I'm still kind of horrible to them because it totally makes my day. Like if one of my kids makes a Facebook post and I'll start like throwing puns out and stuff, word puns on their post. And if I get, or I'll say something, if I get one of my kids to say, "God damn it, Mom," on their post, that's like totally makes my day, It's like brings a big smile to my face if I get a "God damn it, Mom."
Do you ever go on their Facebooks? "I remember that time you peed your pants," or hit them with embarrass yourself, but embarrass yourself on their.
I've done that. Yeah, I did you see the post I put up yesterday?
Yes.
Let me see.
I embarrass my kids. I'll show you.
I'm afraid to comment on it. I think I like it.
Oh, which one is it? I embarrass my kids all the time.
There's no other way to be.
Oh, yeah, here it is. Today I learned that the average person has 8 different sexual partners in their lifetime. Today I also learned that I'm a whore. I embarrass my kids all the time. Oh, one of my favorites too is Courtney. I just got a new phone and I put for my ringtone, I put that Wiggles song, you know, the kids show out of England called the Wiggles. And they did a song that goes, I've got the clap, how about you?
Oh my
Yep.
God.
Yep. So I had that for my ringtone.
I remember that.
So yeah, so we went to Walmart and Courtney and I were standing in line. And it was a really long line. There was like 4 or 5 people in front of us and another 4 or 5 people behind us. And I looked at Courtney and I said, I dare you to call me. And she's like, no. You know, because I just put that ringtone on. And I looked at her and I said, I double dare you to call me. And she says, no, you can't double dare me. It cancels itself out. And she's got this big purse. And she says, it just cancels it out and I'm not going to do it. And she shoved her phone into her purse. And it did kind of like a butt dial thing. And my phone started ringing. And I'm like, everybody in line behind me was laughing and stuff. Everybody started laughing in the whole line when my ringtone went off. And she's like, God damn it, Mom. And she's like digging through her purse trying to find her phone. It was really funny.
Aww.
Oh.
Anytime you can afford to embarrass somebody.
Oh, especially kids. I mean, that's what moms do. You know, you got to embarrass your kids. But what was I starting? Oh, yeah, that was about the same time with Tucker when he was about 18. He brought this girl with him. And I had to run to the store. So he's got this new girlfriend with him, right? And they're sitting on the couch, and I got to run to the store. And as I'm walking out the door, I stopped and turned around and looked at him, and I said, remember, there will be no raging hormones in my house. And he's like, oh, God, Mom. Oh, I'm so horrible. I am so horrible. You're just lucky you didn't have a mother like me.
Took her away from you as he could, I bet.
Those are just fun memories you'll have forever.
Yep.
Fond memories. Yeah. Fond memories.
Kiwi says, my kids would love you, Pam. I can't decide if Kiwi's being facetious or genuine. What's Uber Eats got for me? Let's see if anything's open. Nothing good. Exactly. My eldest tries to embarrass me. I would stick his head out the window and bark like a dog. Oh, he would stick his head out the window and bark like a dog. I mean, he just looks like a fool at that point. And they're thinking, poor Kiwi has to deal with that.
Yep.
What is it? I guess there was a mom and she did a lot of TikToks. I guess she made money off of it. And they get in the car and the little girl's like, we were talking about what their parents did today. And the lady's like, oh, what'd you tell them I did? Says, you make videos in your bedroom for money? And the lady goes, oh, womp, womp, womp. Good times.
Some of those TikTok channels are.
What was that, Bob?
Some of
Bob
those
went all
TikTok channels, they're way out.
They're way out there.
Are you not able to hear me? Oh yeah,
You
they're
want a
way
little-
out there. It's depending on what theme you look at, and um, they're really cool. Some of the people on there.
Yeah, let's see what I've got.
Porn causes brain damage. What can possibly go wrong?
Porn causes brain damage.
That explains it.
Oh, it's it's the puppet. He always says something smart ass. It's always really funny. What do I got on here? Oh, this guy sings. Anyways, TikTok. Yeah, I used to have a lot of ladies on my TikTok, but not nearly as funny as some of the stuff I watch now.
I've never done a TikTok.
You ought to go out there and watch it some, Pam. I don't do anything but watch. You know,
I've never watched them either.
anything under the sun you want to watch.
I've never done TikTok, and I've never done
There's a TikTok for
Twitter.
everyone.
I signed
Right.
up for Twitter. I never actually have ever gotten on there and actually used it. I should, but I never have.
A lot of artists on there. A lot of people paint. All kind, anything you want.
Yeah, and you can tell your messed up stories.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
People would love them.
What do you mean messed up stories? They're perfectly normal stories that everybody does, right?
Yeah, Pam. Everyone.
Everybody sticks their legs out the sunroof.
I was thinking exactly that.
Oh my God.
We call that move the buffet and the brat.
Yeah.
Bob twerks on TikTok. I mean, it's true.
If I could get some money, I'd be on there. Trust me, I would be on there.
Oh, you can get money
One
from
thing
TikTok.
I said on one of my streams, I think about a week ago, I said, you know, whatever you see on here is me. I mean, I've been like streaming for 3 years, and I'm not somebody I don't pretend to be somebody I'm not. It's like I am what I am, and you never know what I'm going to say, but it's me.
All right.
Basically.
And a lot of times when I'm done with my stream, like tonight, I'm sure I'll be going, oh my God, why did I tell people that? Oh.
Yeah, it'll be fine. People have short memories. That's why I think about those videos where guys are people dancing and these pranks and like things that you're like, oh my God, why are they doing? And 5 minutes later, nobody cares. If you can do it, there's someone out there who wants to see it.
That's the truth.
Petty, petite, petties, patty, petite,
Patty.
petite tanks. Petty patties, petite tanks, you're right. Sorry, I was messing up your name. That's how you know you had a good stream. That's right.
If you made everybody in the chat blush.
Yeah. That was one of the things I had to get over when I started streaming, and once you embrace it, it's beautiful.
What, the diesel?
Coming through with the words of wisdom, LOL.
Oh.
So Pam, Bob, what kind of poppables are we looking at right now?
The same old platies we've been looking at all night. I'm just feeding them.
They're very pretty platies. I like those guys a lot.
Yeah.
Pretty platies, petty patties, petite tanks.
Eddie said they were gorge earlier. Gorge.
You got him good with the garage door. Told him there's a few of those. You can get stickers and like put them on printers and stuff, or put them on the the ones where you do the hand dryers in the bathroom. You just get people yelling at the machines. It's very funny. It's very satisfying to see people freak out over technology, especially when they're being pranked.
Yeah.
They look teal tinged under the light. They do look a little teal tinged. So, how many of those would make a meal there, Bob?
Oh, I don't even think all of those would make a hot dog. They're pretty small.
Do you know what's in your hot dog?
Pretty small.
They're about the size of a quarter or a 50-cent piece.
They're maybe the size of between a dime and a nickel, the biggest ones.
Oh, they're that small.
Yeah. Really.
I love that dog's bark. It's so not like a dog. Oh, Pam, how are you doing?
Good.
It would be who of me to mention that maybe you guys want to bet on some auction on some art. I don't know.
We could
Anybody?
try the little one,
What you got?
the buffalo butt. Does anybody want a buffalo butt?
Perennial favorite.
I will start the bidding at 5. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Chappy with the 5. Please don't let me steal this for $5.
I got
Buffalo
some
butt
ready
chat.
to send you anyway, so I could send you a buffalo butt really easily.
What's that, Pam?
I said I wouldn't mind sending you a buffalo butt for $5. You've done a lot for me.
I gotta do enough so I can get a really big Roadrunner, like a really big one.
I know. I've been hoping somebody will get a good picture of one to send me. I can't just grab one off the internet because of copyright issues and stuff.
What, a
I
buffalo
understand.
butt?
Patty's Petite Tanks said $10.
Oh, nice.
Well, there we go. Bob, are you interested in this auction?
I'm not. I'm going to pass on that buffalo.
All right.
I've got the buffalo butt. Not that one, but
Bob has his own buffalo butt.
you got it.
All right. And what kind of snakies are those?
Oh, corn snake.
Are they corn snakes because you cook them and then eat them like this?
Hey, Merritt.
Dude, I don't know if corn snakes are good eating or not. They're pretty skinny.
I've seen some big ones.
Corn snakes?
Yeah.
These guys are babies.
Hey, we got to give them a couple years.
Got to give them some water.
Hey, Merritt, Fish Girl, how are we doing? We're currently doing an auction for Pam.
A buffalo butt.
For a buffalo butt.
Buffalo booty.
All proceeds go to Pam's fireball addiction. That or staying alive or whatever. I mean, who wants to be alive if they can't have fireball? Current bid is at $10. We'll give this a few more minutes and then we'll see where it leads.
Oh, look at that. He was thirsty. He's going to get his drink.
Oh, little guy. Did he shed or is that another one?
That's his, yeah. I need to get it out of there.
Do you ever pick him up and handle him?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had him out the other night, so the other one, the red one, is smaller. There you go, Bubba. Could eat its third little mouse, and he figured out what was going on. He's like, to hell with this, and jumped back in there. But yeah, they let me handle him.
Do you have mice that small?
They're pups. They're the little smooth pinkies, they call them.
Oh, like
Frozen
peanut size.
Yeah, exactly that size. Peanut sized.
And what are we looking at here?
The Chameleons should be in that one.
Yeah. He's in a shed. A nasty shed, too.
Look at him. He's beautiful.
Yeah, look at all that skin. Dry skin.
He needs some moisturizer.
Yeah, I was just spraying him.
He probably likes that. He's just having himself a little drinky drink.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think anybody else is going to bid, so I'm going to go going once for Patty for $10. See, we can give her a new nickname of Buffalo Butt Patty.
Uh-oh.
She might like that more.
She might. That's a contradiction, though, petite and buffalo butt, but
A petite buffalo butt.
You can send me 10, Patty. I don't mind.
It looks like there's a strong current in that tank.
yep. There it is.
They always think they're swimming upstream.
Because, you know, a lot of times I give those cards away because I don't mind selling them for cheap.
Guys, get out of there.
That's the last thing I got is a buffalo butt. LOL. That's the guy I want to eat. That big one right there.
I'm going to be seeing if they can go to the zoo. I mean, not the zoo, the aquarium.
Yeah?
Yep. They'll take them. I think I'm going to let them go to the Tennessee Aquarium.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Miss Pam, do you have your PayPal link?
I just put it in there.
Alrighty. And then also email your mailing address to Miss Pam.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I still have Patty's. I should double check though, because sometimes stuff disappears out of my email and I don't know how I do it. But I seem to be really good at just like disappearing stuff.
I understand. Pam is the U.S. government. She makes things disappear.
Yep, and I still do have your address, Patty.
Right.
Well, there you go. We said going once. I guess going twice. Going 3 times. Sold to Patty.
Sold to Patty. So I'm going to be going to the post office this week because I want to get everything sent this week. So yeah, so it'll be on its way probably either tomorrow or Wednesday.
Merritt, I wish I could have a chameleon.
A what?
Chameleon.
Million.
Oh, a chameleon.
Chameleon looks way more fun to say, though.
Right?
I have a whole bunch of stuff I got to send that has been sitting here, and my truck's not running. But yeah, I'm gonna get an Uber this week and go to the post office. So I just got to make sure I got everything that needs to be sent all at once, so that I don't have to make 2 trips.
Make sure you get a young Uber guy or girl.
Why is
Not
that,
some,
Bob?
not some old broken down guy like me that can't lift. So they'll help. Are they allowed to help you?
I believe they are.
I've never gotten one before.
I love
But
me.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get an Uber at the post office, and then you have to get a separate one back again. So I'm gonna like set up one for give myself like 15 minutes at the post office. That should be enough time, and then catch the Uber back home again.
I still think you ought to explore that postage thing Chappie was talking about.
We would just have to set Pam up with a bigger mailbox, I think.
So you don't have to go in.
But that would be awesome if Pam could print her own. You might even be able to just save money by printing your own.
Money.
Print my own money. Yeah, that would work.
No,
Yeah.
shipping tickets.
Right.
You would just drop them off at the
Yeah,
counter.
I do. I used to. I still do have one for FedEx when I'm like from when I used to ship a lot to art shows and stuff. And I still have that account, but I haven't used it for a while. But
You let him get it.
that's for bigger stuff. This stuff is all gonna just go to the post office. Thank you, Patty.
How is everybody doing? I think we're doing awesome.
Doing awesome here.
Oh, I overslept for the stream. Oh, that's how I know I'm getting old. I just take naps that are they're not naps anymore. They're small comas. They're wonderful.
Comas are good. Comas are nice.
Until you get a real one.
Right?
Nobody wants that.
Nope.
I think I got the munchies. I gotta see what I got in the pantry. I'll be right back. You kids play nice.
You heard what he said, Pam.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder if there's another small one there somebody might want to bid on.
Oh, we don't really have very many people in here right now, though, and I mean, I don't mind like selling one of the little cards really cheap, but I hate to sell one of the bigger drawings for nothing. So I'll just wait till Wednesday and see what happens Wednesday.
Just my freaking luck, right? Pam, would you rather have all those barbs or the Pacos?
I don't know. The Pacus are such big babies.
They are.
I mean, you could pet them, but the barbs are really cool looking.
Yeah. Yep.
I got me some honey roasted peanuts.
She was pretty good while you were gone, Chappie. Pretty good.
Bob, how were you? If Pam was good, that means Bob was bad.
Yep.
Yep. Had to be. Had to do it.
Oh,
There's Yazzie.
He knows I'm going after this tank. I'm going over there and sit on the edge of that. He knows my routine.
he's waiting for the pass.
It's granules. It's the food that's the magic food now. That it's the soldier fly larva. It's very common. Anyway, that's what these saltwater fish are eating.
Hey, it's Nemo.
Bug bites. Bug bites. Yep, Nemo's in here.
Well, guys, I think it's about time to shut the stream down. I've been going for a little bit over 2 hours. So I think that we shall call it a night. This Chappie's got to go to work tomorrow. And Bob's got to feed his fish and go to bed.
I got to go to the doctor tomorrow.
And I'm going to paint for a little bit and then go to bed. So, and Chappie reminded me that someplace I have like a third of a bag of Fritos chips somewhere in this house.
See that?
So I'm going to eat them.
Pam's dinner.
Yes. So thank you everybody for coming in.
Don't
And
swear yet. Pam hasn't ended the stream.
Yep, that's it. And thank you, Chappie, and thank you, Bob. And thank you everybody for coming.
Yeah, thank you all for coming.
And thank you, Petty Patty.
Petty Patty's Petite
Petty Patty
Face.
makes me laugh every time.
Petty
So
petite.
good night, guys. I'll see you Wednesday night.
Y'all
Night.
come back now. You hear?
Bye-bye.